Hello everyone, welcome back to SI Technologies. So today onwards we are going to discuss very important in the previous sessions which I have discussed about the Azure data engineering skill set, and within that the major important component and as well as the ETL service which we are going to talk about it is Azure Data Factory. First we'll try to understand it, what is exactly ETL, and then we'll jump into this Azure Data Factory creation in this particular first video. So the first thing is, most of the times which you may have seen this architecture as part of your day-to-day life. So basically, whenever you see here, right, the application which is going to be here, app which is interacting with the OLTP databases or file system or ERP. If it is the ERP which is going to generate the files, and if it is a database, directly you can go ahead and you can extract the data. So basically, you are going to extract the data from OLTP and keep it into staging area, from staging area to data warehousing, which you are going to transform it. You are going to transform the data, and then after that, what you are going to do, you are going to transform it, and then you are going to load it in the form of facts and dimensions. This already explained multiple times as part of my videos. So as part of our videos, and then when it comes to here, right? When it comes to here, try to understand it. Very important things. This entire process, what we can call it, extraction, transformation, and loading. Sir, this is absolutely fine. What are the ETL tools are there in the existing market? I'll give you very few. I don't want to redundantly say same thing. So here you can see Informatica Power Center, Data Stage, SSIS from Microsoft. So these are the tools. We do have a talent, other tools also there, etc. Tools are there. These are working in on-premises. Sir, now, do we have any tool in Azure, especially ETL? So we do have in Azure Cloud, we do have a data factory is available, Azure Data Factory, which is going to be available. In terms of AWS, we do have AWS Glue. And when it comes to GCP, GCP is the another cloud provider. We are going to have it directly. We do not have equivalent to ADF, but we do have equal relevant to ETL, which is nothing but a data prop or cloud data fusion. These are the tools which are available. Now, sir, you mentioned Azure Data Engineering, right? So when you are mentioning Azure Data Engineering, let's stick to that Azure Data Engineering and explain me Azure Data Factory. So what we are going to do here, so first thing which we are going to do here today, first in a very short, I don't want to make it, these videos are lengthy. Let me make it within 10 to 15 minutes. First, we'll go ahead and we'll create the Azure Data Factory. So in this channel, we are going to post it in this Azure Data Engineering playlist. You can see previous videos as well. I have explained how to create a ADLS as well. Now here, what we can do, open the portal.azure.com. So here I have already taken the pay-as-you-go subscription. Now you can see here, just I'm opening that particular portal.azure.com. Now you can see here, whenever you wanted to create, so first is you can go ahead and you can click on all resources. All resources, this is the one way, and you can click on here. Okay, go to menu here and create a resource. Okay, once you click on it here, automatically here you can see there are all the resources which are going to be available. So to see that, what you can do, you can type it up here, just data factory. Okay, you can type it data factory. Automatically, you can see here data factory. So you have to click on this data factory. Just click on it here. Okay. And then what you have to do, you have to click on create. So once you do that, okay, here you can go ahead and you can use the existing, resource group, or if you wanted to create new resource group, just you can go ahead and you can create it up. So here, what we are going to do simply, we are going to create it up ADF creation, or Azure Data Engineering, Azure Data Engineering 2025. Okay, 2025. You can mention that and you can click on it here. And then what you have to give, the data factory name. So here, what we are going to do, first, simply you can give it Azure Data Engineering ADF 2025. So you can give it like this. So which always remember that it is going to take in. Okay, the important thing is the date. It is not going to be, it is your only your local. It is going to be across the system. Okay, across the cloud. If you have to give it unique name, so you have to give it. So you can give it like this. Okay, and very, very important, the data factory name already chosen previously. Now it has been, you can see it is giving the tick mark, and then you can click on the region. So whatever the region, okay. So whatever the east, whichever the nearest region, you can go ahead and you can do that. Here in my case, South India is the near region, and click on version V2 only. You need not to click on anything. Just click on next. Click on next. Here you have a git configuration. I have mentioned git configure, git later. We'll do that in the later point of time. Now click on next. Click on next. Okay, review and create. That's it. Very simple, and you can go ahead and you can create the data factory. So here it is going to validate it, review and validate it. Now validation is completed. Now you can just click on create. So once you create it up, automatically it will take some time. It will take some time to deploy that particular resource, because behind the scenes it has to go ahead and it has to process certain thing. Now you can see here. Now you can see here it is completed. Now go to resource. Okay. Once you go to resource here, okay. Let me go ahead and see here. Just wait a minute. Here you can see refresh it. Okay, you can refresh it. So the first thing is click on all resources. Go to here. You can see here. This is the data factory which we have created. Now click on it here. Now you have to launch the studio. Once you launch the studio, automatically you can see the ADF. Okay, let me open that and we'll show you. So first we have to understand it. This is the home button and this is the author. This is where actually we are going ahead and we are going to create our pipeline, data set, data flows, Power Query, everything we are going ahead and we are going to create it up. And here we are going to monitor the work pipelines. And here you can see whatever the services, link services, integration runtimes, and everything which we are going to do it here. And even if you wanted to create a Git configuration, you can go ahead and you can do that. If you wanted to go ahead and if you wanted to automate this process, you can use the ARM templates. And here you can see learning. If you wanted to learn more and more about ADF, just go ahead and click on here tutorials as well as quick start videos and everything which is going to be available. So that's it for the today, and we'll come up with the, in the next video, we are going to come up with the new pipeline and we are going to start the ETL testing automation batch. If you are interested, please do ping me in WhatsApp, whatever I have given number here. You can ping me in WhatsApp. That's it. If you like the content and if it is useful, please do like and share with others as well. And please do subscribe if you have not subscribed the channel. Thank you.